Banff National Park looks like something that shouldn't exist. Bright turquoise lakes, massive mountain peaks, and landscapes that feel almost too perfect to be real. But what makes Banff so special isn't just how it looks. It's how many different experiences are packed into one place. When you picture Banff, your mind probably goes to one place first, Lake Louise. It's a name that echoes around the globe, synonymous with the Canadian Rockies, and for good reason. It is, without a doubt, one of the most famous and photographed lakes in the world. The first thing that strikes you is that unreal blue color. It looks like a digital enhancement, but it's entirely natural. This incredible hue comes from glacial silt, or rock flour. Fine-grained particles of rock ground up by the Victoria Glacier and carried into the lake by meltwater. These suspended particles absorb most colors in the light spectrum, but reflect the blues and greens, creating that iconic, almost glowing turquoise. On a calm day, when the mountains reflect perfectly on the glassy surface, the scene is so symmetrical it almost looks fake. But here's something many visitors don't realize. Banff's magic isn't confined to a single shoreline. The park is a treasure trove of glacial lakes, each with its own unique character. Just a short distance away, nestled in the majestic valley of the 10 Peaks, you'll find Moraine Lake. It's smaller than its famous neighbor, but in many ways, it's even more impressive. Surrounded by a fortress of sharp, imposing peaks and dramatic rock formations, this place feels more intense, more raw. The color here is often a deeper, more vibrant shade of blue, and the ruggedness of the landscape gives it a wild, untamed energy. And like all lakes in Banff, its appearance is never static. Depending on the time of day and the angle of the sun, the colors can change completely, offering a new spectacle with every passing hour. Sunrise is where Banff truly comes alive. The light hits the peaks first, slowly moving down into the valleys, and for a few minutes, everything turns gold. But if you venture beyond the famous postcard-perfect spots, Banff reveals its true, untamed heart. It transforms from a popular destination into a deeply personal wilderness. Countless hiking trails snake away from the parking lots, leading you into secluded valleys and high alpine meadows where very few people ever set foot. This is where the real experience begins, with only the sound of your own footsteps and the whisper of the wind through the pines. Because once the crowds completely disappear, the park's immense scale truly comes into focus. You start to feel how massive and beautifully indifferent this place really is. Wildlife is another part people often forget. Elk, bears, and mountain goats are all part of this ecosystem, which means one thing. This is not just a tourist destination, it's true wilderness, and that also means you have to respect it. Because as beautiful as Banff is, it can also be unpredictable. Weather can change fast, trails can become dangerous, and distances are often underestimated. Preparation matters. But for those who take the time to explore it properly, to venture beyond the easy viewpoints and truly connect with the landscape, Banff offers something very few places in the world can match: a profound sense of perspective. It's not just one perfect location you can capture in a single photograph. It's a powerful combination of everything: the towering mountains, the glacial-fed lakes, the resilient wildlife, and the enveloping silence, all coming together in one place to create an unforgettable symphony of nature. So, is Banff National Park worth visiting? Without a single doubt. But like every iconic destination, the real reward isn't guaranteed. It's not just about seeing it, it's about earning the right to experience it properly.